Welcome back to Les Schwab Tire Center's Outdoor GPS, presented by Fisherman's Marine and Outdoor.
Welcome back, everyone. I've got Jim McNair from Kershaw here in the studio. Jim, it's great to see you again, man.
Hey, good to see you, too.
You're one of our favorite interviews for a number of reasons. One, you know exactly what it is you're talking about because you're building these things, okay? There's no, guessing. I mean, you literally know your stuff. But when you come in, you always bring something cool, and we're going to get to that here in a second. We all know Kershaw, right? Local company, been here 52 years, I believe. We were at the 50th anniversary a couple of years ago. These are the ones that the vast majority of us outdoor people use because this is the cheap stuff, right? This is the stuff you can buy 3, 4 of them, whatever, throw them in the boat, throw them in the RV, throw them in the truck, whatever. And they're extremely useful. But there's a lot of differences. And I think really the easiest way to start, Jim, is you brought something in, or especially these days, we all like to save a little bit of money, but we also still like to have the best, okay? There's something to be said about that. It's nice to have good gear. Doesn't matter if it's rods and reels and whatever it might be, but good knives. And these blems, which is kind of interesting to talk about, blems from Kershaw that the folks can get when they go to the warehouse sale. That's next weekend, right? It's the 5th, 6th, and 7th.
That's correct.
So there's 3 days. The most popular day of that sale is the first day, and the reason for that is because that's where everything is there. Nothing's been picked through. So that first day is very busy, but the secret day is the last day, but that's a whole other conversation. But when you talk about blem knives, we just kind of show these. These are actually knives that will be there at the sale. These are all tagged. These are knives that you can go pick up, save yourself quite a bit of money, quite honestly. The one that I did point out, as you know, my favorite knife is the live wire. I am absolutely an out the front kind of guy now, the last at least 3 years. But that's like half price for one of those knives. And it seems like all of them are that way.
Yeah. So, again, now for those who have not be familiar with the term, blem is just short for blemish.
Sure.
So we have products that naturally we are a factory, and as much as we pride ourselves on making a great product, things happen. Sometimes it's just a little pit in the blade. Sometimes something gets scratched. Sometimes something gets dropped. But the majority of what you see on the table, why I'm totally proud to be able to show these right now, is because most of these blems are so small the average person isn't going to find them.
I only looked about half of them, trying to see if I could find it. I never found anything, quite honestly, so which I thought was interesting. Not that these are still going to be available for you if you do go in. There will be a representation there, of course. They will be there on the first day, but that's a great way that you can save. And there's just a number of different things, like that one. I've literally... I laugh because everybody wants something a little bit different sometimes, right? And I bet you this was some sort of a custom thing for someone.
Yeah, this is for one of our. This is a knife that we make for one of our vendors. It's an exclusive for them. But we had just a handful of them that had scratches and things that weren't ready for prime time. And so small bits like this we can release at the warehouse sale.
And it's like a little. What would you call it?
It looks like a donut.
A donut. Okay. Yep. Very. Actually, it's a very interesting size for an auto opener. I mean, that is just a slick little knife.
So one of our vendors, Blade HQ, that's kind of their thing. And so, like I said, we don't normally sell these. This would normally go through them, but in this case, there'll be a handful of those at the warehouse sale. If you want to get one locally, we might have one there if you get there early enough.
Gotcha. Their location is here, very, very local. To us, would we call that Tualatin? No, we call that what?
Yep, no, we're in Tualatin.
No, okay, so it is Tualatin. And in the in-person sale, and we will get to the Shun knives that you see there on the right-hand side, which I know is very popular, of course, over there at that warehouse sale, but of course the Kershaw products, the Kai products as well. But there's no end to these blems. I mean, they're all very different. You've got the butterfly version as well. I like to call that the bleeder. If you missed it the very first time I had Jim in here, he handed me one of these things, and I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that. Oh, Ryan, I need medical attention here. Very, very sharp, but just a cool knife, fun knife, all by itself. You got the auto openers, you've got just the standard type of knives, the American flag knives, which you cannot pass up. Everybody loves that. But just a really cool way that you can save a little dough and really get some nice knives. I mean, these are all the in-house, American-made Kershaw knives, correct?
Correct, yes. Okay. Everything on this table here is American-made. We will have some of the import products as well, so you have a nice variety of prices, but everything I want to show you here is kind of, we talk about this as being our chance to sell some of this blemished product, and that's naturally the stuff that we make in the USA.
So even blemished, they're in great condition.
Absolutely.
I mean,
no, and that's the beauty of it. And that's kind of the secret.
Sure.
The secret of it really is that if you think about it, when you use a knife, you're naturally going to wear it. You're going to scratch it. You're going to scuff it.
Yeah.
So a blem is really just a knife that you've carried for a day or two.
For like literally a day or two, because if you actually do carry one daily like I do, I mean, they end up looking like that in a very short period of time. And even the finish on this particular, I mean, I use this every single day. What is that called, that black that's on there?
That is a black PVD finish, so physical vapor deposition. It's just a very tough black coating.
It doesn't even show any wear from the damage that I've done to it and the things that I've done. I find that impressive. That's over 2 years now that one's been in my pocket daily. So that's pretty impressive.
That does look really good.
It really has. I mean, I've had dozens and dozens of pocket knives, and none of them seem to, at least not show the wear on there. But again, tons of different variants here. Save yourself in dough. And I always say it, of course, it is that time of year. These are great gift ideas, right?
Absolutely.
If you've got folks in the outdoors, and maybe even if they're not into the outdoors, that's okay. There's a lot of things or a lot of reasons why folks carry pocket knives around, and the high-end Kershaw American-made knives, that's one of them. Just a ton of different variants. Look at, what is this supposed to be?
So that's supposed to be a mint chocolate chip.
Mint chocolate chip.
Yep, like the ice cream, exactly. So I mean, there's a wide variety of things that you can see at the warehouse sale. These are actually all one model. Look at all the different colors.
And look at that one. I know this is a different model. Same handle, very much similar.
Yep, just that's with a Damascus blade.
That's a true Damascus blade.
That is, yep. So that is a carbon Damascus that we then Cerakote, so it's not going to rust on you. We understand that, typically with a Damascus blade, you want to oil it. In this case, we give it a coating to help with that.
Gotcha.
But yes, I mean, there's just a wide variety of different things, Damascus, different colors, different special makeups that we've done, and even some of them where that's a standard lineup knife. And here's a good example. Like you can see, that's got a little shiny speck on the blade.
You mean this right here?
That little tiny spot, that's the blemish. That's one of the rare ones that we can find on the table here.
What?
And who cares?
Who cares? For $84?
Yeah.
That is, I'm not going to say numbers, but that's a very, very inexpensive number for that particular knife. Okay, so here's just one. That's just one of the things that you can expect when you go to the warehouse sale over here in Tualatin at Kershaw. When we come back, we're going to talk about Shun knives, high-end kitchen knives made in Japan.
Yep, correct.
And there's some Damascus here, and there's some technology that really shocked me about these knives, and we're going to have that, and how to take care of them, because obviously they're kitchen knives. You want to take care of them when we come back from this break with Jim from Kershaw. We'll be right back.
Outdoor GPS is brought to you by Chevy Silverado and the impressive Turbo Max engine. Flex your muscle with the strongest, most advanced Silverado ever. Official truck of Outdoor GPS.